Welcome back to Engineering with Evans. In this video, I will be showing you how to properly dimension something based on measurements you take. So I am currently making an electronics bin for some cords, SD cards, power blocks, and USB sticks. This is coming from my original sketches and designs. I did a quick sketch of the things I want to organize and took some measurements. So the bins that you see here, right? So the holes for the power blocks or the bins right here for the power cords, all of those are based on these dimensions. So I want to show you how you can do this by making a slot that my USB thumb drives will fit into based on these measurements. So a length of 13 millimeters, a width of 12 millimeters, and a height or thickness of 4.5 millimeters. So 13, 12, 4.5. I'm going to create a box that is slightly larger than those dimensions. So when this actually 3D prints, the accuracy of the dimensions will be based on the tolerance of the printer. So I want to design with a little bit of clearance. Okay, so for the width, for example, the width I measured was 12 millimeters. So on here, I'm going to go ahead and make my width a little bit bigger than that. Let's go with 13.5 millimeters. The thickness or the height was 4.5, so I'm going to make that 5.5 here. And then the actual depth, so the thumb drive length right here, was 13 millimeters. So I'm going to make the depth of this hole, or the height, let's make it 14 millimeters. Okay, and this is, if my dimensions are accurate, the size of a hole that my thumb drive should be able to fit in. So I'm going to bring this up and move it around on my organizer until I find a placement that I like. Right here seems to be good. Okay, move it down a little bit so that hole is actually inside my organizer. And then I'm going to copy and paste that a few times since I have a couple thumb drives that I'm going to want to organize. Okay, so that's all. That's how you can go from dimensions to a box or container that will accurately fit a measured part.